Hey everybody, it's the Wargaming Guy with some unexpected time on my hands and what popped up this morning but Strategos demo. So I wanted to grab this while I can. I am on the list to get the game when it comes out completely. But until then, we've got this little demo to play around with. This is, of course, Ancient Warfare, which, if Fog of War is anything to go by, will not do very well on the channel after the first couple of videos. Nevertheless, we're going to check it out because it looks like fun to me. We're going to do the tutorial because I know nothing. And when I'm done with the tutorial, I'll still know nothing because I'll forget everything I learned. But nevertheless, here we go. And hopefully we're going to have a good time here today. So here we go. Start. Yes, let's start. Okay. You can open and close the tutorial window anytime using the tutorial window button at the top right of the screen. You can use the WASDEQ or arrow keys or hold down. I don't have a mouse 3, so if we just, like this with the arrow keys, that's fine. And E and Q rotate it. I'm also going to assume I can grab it somehow and turn it. No, I can't. How about if I do this? If you press down the scroll, you can play with it all you want. Okay, so I'm definitely moving the camera. Let's just take care of that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do from here, but I assume someone will tell me. Oh. No. Yeah, I did. There, I'm moving it. Are you satisfied? Maybe not. Nope, that doesn't work. What if I... Nope. Okay, we're off to a good start with the tutorial. How about if we don't? How about if... Okay, select the unit by clicking on the unit itself or by clicking the unit's card. At the bottom of okay, these are the cards. Oh, look at that, man. They tell you everything you need to know. I don't think these have got this, I think, the same kind of drawings in terms of the soldiers as second front, so I'm not sure I'm going to love that. The armor itself looks pretty good. Only units in commandable state, idle or moving, can be commanded if the state icon above the unit, the state icon is displayed above the unit's banner. If that tone is, wow, what is wrong with my brain today? I just got off work. If the icon is red, like the charging state icon, then the unit can't be commanded. Left clicking the ground will unselect a unit. Close this window. Select your general, which is the cavalry unit, the Thessalian cavalry, with a yellow star above its flag to continue the tutorial. Alrighty, that would be you boys. You selected your general. Generals are marked with a golden star. Okay. Assuming command radius, you may view your general's command radius by clicking the command range overlay button at the bottom left of the screen. Oh, there. Yeah, you can. Well, that makes it easy to see, doesn't it? This must be the airfield. No, obviously not. That's how far. Impetuous charge range overlay. Projectile overlay. Okay. Okay, your non-general units outside of your general's command radius do not react immediately. They have to wait for a courier sent from the nearest general, except their first move if no combats have resolved yet. A unit waiting for a counter will display the horse/envelope icon on its banner. When the command range overlay is activated, you can also see what units are receiving morale and support from a nearby general or adjacent support from nearby allied non-light units once the game has started. The general's morale support UI is shown the line of arrows going from the general's banner to the supported unit banner, like it shows over here, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. You can move your units after you press the start button at the top of the screen. After pressing start, close this window and select your Cretan archers to continue the tutorial. if I saw start, is this start? That's playback. Fellas. Okay. You've selected your archers, Lightfoot skirmisher unit. Light units are identifiable from a distance by the loose spacing. Okay. Let's see. All ranged units take priority shooting targets among those enemies that are in range. You will typically start shooting. They will typically start shooting on their own if they can. That is, shooters will often prioritize other shooters or units that are a threat to them. Note that for the sake of this tutorial, the AI is largely passive. You can see the range of all your ranged units and their current shooting ranges, if they exist, by pressing the projectile overlay button on the far left. That would be this. Press this button now. Close this window. Make sure your Grecian archers are selected, and right-click on the enemy archers to move to shoot them. Once your archers are firing, the tutorial will continue. Okay, so first of all, who am I supposed to be shooting at? Those guys? Okay, so give me these guys, and I'm supposed to go. That's who I've got. I guess they're coming here? Yeah. Okay. Let's zoom in. That's interesting. Come on. Oh, your mouse does not move the keyboard just by pushing it up against the thing here. But your keyboard, now are they going to shoot? Your skirmishers have started shooting at the enemy. The enemy units will display their unit card above their banners if they are firing or under fire. Okay, so the arrow's going out. There's the bow with the arrow going out versus arrows coming in. To move units to attack the enemy, you can select them one at a time and right-click on the desired enemy target. However, it's generally better to give movement orders to your units and let them decide when to attack. Units will automatically charge enemies in front of them within their anarchy charge range. The anarchy range is larger for the more impetuous units like non-light cavalry and warband. The anarchy range can be displayed with the anarchy overlay. Right, that's this. Okay, I'll press it. I'll leave it up. If desired, you can also hold the Alt key down to give a melee charge command to a ranged unit. Commandable units will also be forced into combat with the enemies that their soldiers overlap. Also note that ranged units cannot shoot through non-light units, and they must have either a clear line of sight around the blocking units or height advantage. You can select multiple units by left-clicking and drag lasso, or by holding the control key and selecting the units or their unit cards. Note, close this window, and select the two non-light infantry units, whatever that is, the pikemen, to continue this tutorial. The pikemen. Okay. Got it. So this makes it pretty simple, I gotta say. Okay, they're selected. Now what do I do with them? Do I just do... No, apparently not. Where are my pikemen, by the way? They're back here. Is this them? Yeah. I'm not sure this is what I'm supposed to do, but I just did it. Yeah, I did that. All right. Close this window. Select your two non-light units to continue this. Okay, I selected them. I didn't really tell them to move, did I? Yeah, you got to watch that. Oh, they're disordered. That's probably not good. I'm going to assume these guys are also disordered a bit. Holy cow, look at all the information your tooltip gives you. Jeez. Come on, turn. They're not turning. There they go. They do move through them, I'm assuming. They do. Yeah, they got to get a command from the general, who is... he's got to be here, right? Yeah. Speaking of that, where is that? Ah, here we are. I'm just going to move up. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's fun. There we go. We should scatter these guys. I mean, they're... Ah, there's their little guys. The little casualties. There they are. Yeah, see, it's a lot like... It's not a realistic human figure. It's, yeah, it's more like a cartoon almost. Not quite, but you know what I mean, I think. Okay, guys. Oh, that's not what I wanted you to do. Not now. Boy, this delay thing is interesting. Oh, this is really bad. Don't do that, for crying out loud. That's not what I wanted either. Oh my goodness, how do I, you know, this, well, they're still running. What are you doing? I have no clue. It's just... Okay, so that's move to attack. I actually hit the unit and it caused it to move to attack. So let's just see what happens, because these guys are not really tasked to move to attack. I don't really care who wins or loses. I'm just playing around trying to get the feel for the game. Yeah, these guys are under attack. Oh, they're charging. I get. Oh, here. Oh boy, here we go. These guys are going to come in sort of on the flank, but not exactly. Oh crap! This is bad. Hold on. How do I pause? Pause. Oh boy. Yeah, I screwed up, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so who are these people? They're light cavalry. All right, light cavalry. I want you to come down here. Can I get there? And yeah, that's all I've got. All right, you. Hello. I think it's the Alt key that I can... I'm not sure if that works or not, but we're going to try that. And we're going to bring him straight up here. And let's just see. There goes my messenger. Uh-oh. Auto drop. What does... I don't know what that means, but it's... It could be a really bad thing. This guy's just... Yeah, this is a mess right here. I totally screwed that up. They've got auto drops. What does that mean? Ally routed, disordered, red. Well, that's a bad thing. Fragmented. Well, we all know what that means from... Let's get him in there. Just, oh boy. Go, boys, go. Let's see if we got any chance of doing anything here but dying, like, really poorly. Oh, there goes my guys. So, oh, they're recoiling. About what you'd expect, and they're getting arrowed to death. Did my king die? Did I die? I died. Or no, because I'm... Where am I? Am I here? No, I'm here. I think I'm dead. Oh, well. All right. Well, this shows I'm as good at playing this as I was at Fields of Glory. It's different. It gives a real different feel for the game, which is, you know, a good thing. Okay, so they're pulling back finally. Keep chewing on them, guys. That didn't pull back very far, did they? So they're we're gonna lose this for certain. But ooh, okay. So maybe we're not. I don't really know what's happening, to be completely frank with you. It's still got the star, so I don't know if I'm dead or alive. I'm so confused. I can see my big problem, at least to this point, is going to be getting my facing right on these units. You know, oh geez. Oh, I'm dead now, apparently. Oh, I finally died. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's me. You guys, come back. Come back, you little chickens. And that's it. Okay, well, yeah, look at that. We broke one. The rest are pretty steady. Sure. Let's really lose something. We'll try this. It's a whole different, like, I mean, it's the same stuff, but it's totally different at the same time. So it makes it very interesting. Okay. Terrain in Strategos can be moderately or severely disordering. Moderately disordering terrain like rough hinders mounted units and heavy infantry. Severely disordering terrain like trees has the same effect, with additionally severely hindering pikemen and cataphracts. Hindered units will suffer 40% reduction in final POA, severe hindrance, blah, blah, blah. Trees also provide cover and concealment. Cover reduces effectiveness of incoming fire. Heavy foot have the greater staying power than medium foot in the open, but are hindered by terrain, unlike medium foot, who can fight as well inside terrain as outside of it. Hindered units are slowed down. Light foot in terrain, unlike in the open, will likely stand and fight non-light or mounted enemies if overlapped, and not suffer automatic cohesion drops. Overlapping friendly non-light or cavalry units also hinder each other. Yes, I certainly found that out. Okay. Move your bowman into the rocky terrain ahead of them to continue this tutorial. You may reopen the tutorial window with the tutorial button at the top right. Oh, you can move it around. Ah, well, isn't that nice? Can you change the size of it? No, you can't. All right, for now, we'll just leave it there. But that's interesting. I need to select. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing. Move your bowman into the rocky terrain ahead of them. All right, who are my bowmen? Here we go. Bowman 1, Bowman 2. Okay, Bowman 2, we're going to put you right here. And you are going to go right here. Start. See if that actually happens. Maybe not. There. He'll get his order. Are they going to move or not? There. All right, that took a minute. So I've done that. And that does not help me at all, so yeah. Who are these guys? They're hoplites. That should be heavy, isn't it? You must have line of sight to enemies to see them and shoot them. Hills and trees and sheer distance can block the line of sight. Line of sight to enemies is concealed, greatly reduced. Concealed unit has yellow crossed out icon on its banner. Like, I assume that's what they're talking about. Unit terrain has a mountain symbol in its banner and the hindrance icon if it is hindered by the terrain. You can see the effect on your heavy infantry hoplites in the rough terrain on your right flank. They are nearby enemy bowmen in the copse of trees ahead of your forces, but cannot see them as they are in concealment. They will reveal their position by shooting at you if you come into range, or if you otherwise get close enough to see them. Note that, for the sake of this tutorial, the AI is largely passive. And it still kicked my butt. Close this window. Send your left flank medium foot spearmen into the trees ahead of them to attack the enemy bowmen. Once you are in melee with those bowmen, the tutorial will continue. There. Okay, so these guys gotta go into the trees. Otherwise, we're just gonna kind of exchange blows here for a while, I guess. I wonder if you could maybe get a little closer. There goes the messenger boy. Here goes my boys over here. Let's just slide over here and check them out. There's the enemy. Under fire. 4. Does that mean the number that were killed? 2. I'm going to guess that's what it means. Here's this guy. Must be an officer. Let's see what their impetuous charge range is. I may not even have to tell them, because I think they're I think I clicked deep enough into the trees where, here we go. Interesting that they can seem to shoot through the trees. Here we go. Combat in the trees with enemy bowmen has begun. Select your hover the enemy bowman, and hover the enemy bowman they are in combat with to see the most recently resolved combat. Also, try by selecting your companion cavalry general and hovering the enemy bowmen to see how badly their POA would be affected by severe hindrance. Okay, here's general combat advice. Pike and Lancer, to a lesser degree impact. POAs are reduced by hindrance. I'm not going to read all this. It's way too much. Move your hoplites and pikemen into combat with the enemy Kardakes. I'm sure I said that wrong. Kardakis, whatever. That has to be wrong. To continue this tutorial, consider keeping your light foot archers in front of them to screen them from enemy ranged fire as they advance. Hoplites and pikemen into combat. All right, let's pause. These are light archers. These are light archers. Where's these Kardaki people that he's talking about? There. No. I'm really confused. I don't see anything like what he's saying. But these are my pikemen, right? Hoplites. Hoplites. I'm assuming he wants they want you to do all three of these. So I'm a little confused about which unit I've just selected because I don't see it. Oh, that's how I tell? Yeah. Yeah, you can see the little blue under there. Okay. Let's go ahead then. Okay, did I? Oh, I did. All right, there we go. These bowmen don't seem to be, well, I guess they are. Not much, but they're doing something. These are the hoplites. And they're disordered because they're in the wrong kind of, you're going to be in the wrong ground too. What happens if I just low ammo? What happens if I take them out of that? What's happening over here? Huh. Win, tie, loss. I get a pretty good chance of winning. So keep it up, boys. Yeah, they're going to pull back. As expected. Looks like these guys are retreating. And this is mountainous terrain, hilly terrain. I hesitate. They say it's mountainous, but that's a mountain over there. Maybe not that. Terrains, yeah, weakening both of them. But we'll get through it. You need to do... Oh, you're still shooting. All right. I just want to move you up a little bit. Out of terrain. Oh, boy, terrain. Fragmented. The enemy's fragmented. Out of terrain, out of terrain. Wait. Hold up. Who are these? What? Who? Are these my guys? Yes, so these guys are leaving the fight. So who are these guys? They are cavalry. I don't know that I want... Nobody sees these guys. I don't know that medium infantry would be... Well, maybe. Let's just hold off on that decision for a minute and see how things go. The spacebar gets, by the way, pauses you and gets you back into action, which is what I figured, but this is the first time I tried it. Okay, they're being pushed back. These guys... Oh, crap, I'm losing. What? How? How can my pikemen lose? This is not good. I'm not happy with that. At all. These guys look like... They're doing the banners being torn, which is we saw in the Field of Glory. So... It's the same kind of thing, maybe. This isn't good here, though. Come on, go, fight. What are you doing? All right, fine. Do I have to do this? I still don't know about these guys. I want them to move up here. Get some shooting done. Come on, we gotta do better than this. Oh crap, they're pushing me back. Okay, let's bring you down here. So it's back and forth, it looks like, although they're fragmented, so you'd think. But you might be wrong. There we go. Get him, boys. Get him. Get him. That's it. Push him back. Feel like back in high school watching a football game. Push him back. Push him back. Way back. All right. I want to bring these guys, maybe out here into their flank, although that'll push me into their flank too, which may or may not be a good thing. Are these... Let's just... You've engaged the enemy main line in combat. To win the battle, you must cause at least 65% of the enemy forces to rout. Okay. Enemy points are weighed as 1 point per unit plus 1 point per non-light unit plus, 1 point in general. That's not confusing. Units can drop from steady to disrupted yellow flag to fragmented black flag to routed white flashing flag. As they drop cohesion levels, their fighting ability, of course, goes down. Losing combats forces a cohesion check, which involves passing a 2D, whatever. I don't need all this information. The result of the cohesion check is seen in a world space UI text pop-up over the over the combat in question, showing either held if the unit passed or disordered, etc. if it did not. The full cohesion test results can be seen, blah, blah, blah. Select one of your hoplite units to continue this tutorial. What? Is it over? I won. Really? Hold on. Well, look at that, folks. I won something. And I didn't even get to use my brilliant plan to come in on the flank because these little panty wastes are running away. So there you go. Okay. All right. So you win one, you lose one. I think this sort of gives you a fairly good idea about what this game kind of looks like. Again, Field of Glory comes to mind right away, of course, but there are differences, and I'm sure the internal workings of the game are probably very different. So I'm going to call it quits for right now. This is just a little intro to the game. We will be doing more. Again, as I've said, with the time I have to do all this is really limited recently, but I'm doing what I can, folks. So thanks for hanging in there with me. Let me know what you think of this. If you think this is interesting, you want to see more, let me know. If you don't want to see more, I'm sorry, you're definitely going to, but I try not to completely overwhelm you with nothing but this kind of material in the channel. I like to balance the channel, as most of you know. So anyway, that'll do it for now. Until next time, this is the Wargaming Guy. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody, and I will see you later.